When the corporate world meets the camera, it is sometimes a very, very big deal.
I'm starting a new company, and the fish will come with me.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 business movies.
South Garden April of 142!
For this list, the contenders have to be movies that are centered on the business world. Whether they feature real estate moguls, tech geniuses, or immoral day traders, these are the movies that show us the thrills and the pitfalls of life in a suit. They can be fiction or non-fiction, but documentaries do not count.
They called in the New York City police who carried him out, chair and all, down to precinct headquarters.
Number 10, Jerry Maguire.
I'm the guy you don't usually see. I'm the one behind the scenes. I'm the sports agent.
Managing the world's top sports stars must be no easy feat. And when Jerry Maguire finds himself with just one client, it seems an all but impossible task.
Show me the money! I need to feel you, Jerry! Show me the money! Jerry, you better yell! Show me the money!
Maguire is savvy though. He's smart, and although he doesn't like to admit it, sensitive.
I love you. You complete me.
The journey he takes with star wide receiver Rod Tidwell is one that takes them beyond the field of sports.
I mean, I'm feeling a little, I don't want her to go. Yeah. I've been hanging out at her place a lot.
Oh, wait. That's right there. That's bullshit. You gotta be fair to her.
Tom Cruise and Cuba Gooding Jr. shine in this sports business crossover.
This is how the game is played. Now I'm gonna go back to them.
And say what? Please remove your dick from my ass.
Number 9, Pirates of Silicon Valley.
The era of competition between us is over. Thank you, Bill. Thank you for standing with us.
A biopic of perhaps the two most influential businessmen of recent times.
Look you down. I know what it's all about. You know what it's about? It's about power.
Pirates of Silicon Valley portrays the early days of Apple's Steve Jobs and Microsoft's Bill Gates.
Apple's new computer, Lisa, we're dead.
Oh yeah, I've already seen one of these. The graphics and the operating system they have in these, they make the stuff for selling IBM look about a decade out of date.
I want it.
Well, what do you mean you want it? I mean, it's Apple's. We can't just go and steal it.
No, you're not listening to me. I want it.
It may be difficult to imagine these men as younger, normal people, students with friends and girlfriends just like anybody else. But this movie really brings that all to life.
This isn't fun anymore.
Maybe fun is just fragments of existence with better packaging.
It's a long road from amateur genius to global success story, and Pirates is that road on film.
Creation is messy. You want genius, you get madness, two sides of the same coin. You knew that when I brought you in here, John, didn't you?
Number 8, Casino.
For guys like me, Las Vegas washes away your sins. It's like a morality car wash. It does for us what Lourdes does for humpbacks and cripples.
Martin Scorsese and Robert De Niro make a fine pair, don't they? They've given us some classic films, and this one's no exception. The mob always makes for a fine movie. We could have also included The Godfather on this list, particularly Part 2, for showing us the business end of the mafia. But Casino takes it, with ironic legitimacy.
In the casino, the cardinal rule is to keep them playing and keep them coming back. The longer they play, the more they lose. In the end, we get it all.
De Niro is Sam Rothstein, a mafia associate sent to work in the casinos of Las Vegas.
I just gotta tell you, it's no joke out here. It's no joke. You gotta keep a low profile. It's not like back home. Right off the bat, they don't like guys like us. And this sheriff's a real cowboy. Even the coppers aren't afraid to bury people out in the desert here.
And what follows is double-crossing 10 times over. A stark look at alternative business.
Before you knew it, anybody who knew anything wound up getting whacked.
Number 7, Boiler Room.
I read this article a while back that said that Microsoft employs more millionaire secretaries than any other company in the world. They took stock options over Christmas bonuses. It was a good move.
A story from within the JT Marlin brokerage firm, Boiler Room is an ongoing moral conundrum.
Chris, I got arrested last night.
What?
The FBI arrested me.
The FBI? Why the
would the FBI arrest you?
Seth Davis is a college dropout with a poor job, so he gets a better job as a broker. But the stock market is far from squeaky clean.
I was wondering, do you ever wonder how we make the rips that we do? I mean, how is it that we make rips that pay out more than any other major firm?
You're kidding me, man. That's that's a wrong question to be asking.
There's pressure all around him, and the temperature is rising. This movie is cold calling claustrophobia.
As a matter of fact, Farrell's been doing nothing but signing more contracts, Harry. I'm telling you, it's looking like our next big one here.
Davis's is a position many of us aim for, but his is a life that none of us wants to lead.
Seth, I need the money back.
I'm sorry, Harry, I can't do that.
Please, Seth, I need the money back.
I have to go.
Hello? Hello?
How did I find business conditions in Europe, Mr. Bones? With great difficulty.
Number 6, Citizen Kane.
It's a good shot, Thompson, but what it needs is an angle. All we saw on that screen was that Charles Foster Kane is dead. I know that. I read the paper.
It's the film everybody was talking about, a turning point in cinema, and an enduring classic. And if it covered more of the business end of things, it'd be higher on our list.
I'm Charles Foster Kane! I'm no cheap, crooked politician!
Orson Welles is the one-man band here, writing, producing, directing, and starring in the movie that confirmed him as one of Hollywood's favorite sons.
6 years ago, I looked at a picture of the world's greatest newspaper men. I felt like a kid in front of a candy store. Well, tonight, 6 years later, I got my candy. All of it. Welcome, gentlemen, to the Inquirer.
It's an exploration of media mogul Charles Foster Kane's life and an investigation of his intriguing final words.
Rosebud.
It's a look at human principles, regret, memory, and ultimate happiness.
Mr. Kane, on behalf of all the employees of the Inquirer...
Mr. Bernstein, thank you very much, everybody. I'm sorry. I can't accept it. No. Goodbye.
Smoke's a crack with me, bro. One hit, that's it.
Number 5, The Wolf of Wall Street.
25 grand to the first cocksucker to nail a bullseye!
First there was Scorsese and De Niro, now there's Scorsese and DiCaprio. And this is the 5th fantastic film on which they've collaborated.
Money doesn't just buy you a better life, better food, better cars, better pussy. It also makes you a better person. You can give generously to the church or political party of your choice. You can save the f***ing spotted owl with money.
DiCaprio himself plays the entrepreneurial sort very well. Think The Aviator. And here, he's inspired by real-life businessman Jordan Belfort.
In addition to Naomi and my 2 perfect kids, I own a mansion, private jet, 6 cars, 3 horses, 2 vacation homes, and a 170-foot yacht.
A raucous and racy assault on the senses, we once more head back to stocks and shares, but this time find much more sex and scandal.
At Stratton, there were 3 kinds of hookers. The blue chips, top of the line, model material. They cost between $300 and $500, and you had to wear a condom unless you gave them a hefty tip, which of course I always did.
This movie is full frontal nudity. It broke records for bad language. It's one hell of a ride through the business world.
We got plans up here that's gonna take this company into the stratosphere!
Number 4, There Will Be Blood.
That well is now flowing at 2,000 barrels, and it's paying me an income of $5,000 a week. I have 2 others drilling, and I have 16 producing at Antelope, so... Ladies and gentlemen, if I say I'm an oil man, you will agree.
Next, Daniel Day-Lewis brings his supreme acting style into late 19th century Southern California. And has it ever looked better?
Pray together, we work together, and if the good Lord smiles kindly on our endeavor, we share in the wealth together.
As Daniel Plainview, he's the expedient miner-turned-oil man with dollar signs in his eyes. His brand of business is a ruthless one. His quest to be rich is blind to anything else.
I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
Don't bully me, Daniel.
You cut this guy open, and money would flow from his veins. Blood's thicker than water, but in this movie, wealth is thicker than blood.
What time's good for you, Eli?
4 o'clock.
Well, let's make it 4 o'clock then. My thanks for your visit.
Good day. Thank you.
Number 3, The Social Network.
You know, you really don't need a forensics team to get to the bottom of this. If you guys were the inventors of Facebook, you'd have invented Facebook.
If anybody's business venture sums up the early 21st century, it's Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook.
Relationship status. Interested in. This is what drives life in college. Are you having sex or aren't you? It's why people take certain classes and sit where they sit and do what they do.
In this movie, audiences are shown exactly how the revolutionary website came about. From its humble and quite sexist file-sharing beginnings to the all-conquering pillar of the internet that it is today.
These girls. Right or left? Left is left. Yeah. Right or left?
That's my roommate.
The Social Network doesn't glorify Zuckerberg. It's not biased towards him, but it fully understands the magnitude of what he has achieved. We definitely clicked like.
It's moving faster than any of us ever imagined it would. It's moving fast. It's moving fast, and Sean thinks that we
Sean is not part of this company.
We have over 300,000 members, Ward, and we're in 160
I'm aware
schools,
of that.
including 5 in Europe.
I'm aware
We
of
need
that.
more servers
Mark,
than I
I'm the
ever
CFO!
Number 2, Glengarry Glen Ross.
I can't close them. Nobody can close them. They're old. They're ancient. A bunch of nonsense. Get some jerk to come in there.
Sometimes just think, I wonder if I belong in this business.
An adaptation of David Mamet's Pulitzer Prize-winning play of the same name. This is a movie that pulls no punches, and there are a great many of them.
What is this, courtesy class? You're Rick. Are you nuts? You're hot, so you think you're the ruler of this place. You want to... Shut up!
Mitch and Murray's is a real estate agency in need of a shakeup, and Alec Baldwin is that shakeup.
Always be closing. AIDA, attention, interest, decision, action. Attention, do I have your attention? Interest, are you interested? I know you are, because it's or walk. You close or you hit the bricks.
His character, Blake, is the catalyst for the chaotic corruption that follows.
What are you gonna do about it, asshole?
Keeping up with proceedings can tie you in knots, but the eventual unraveling is cinema gold.
You closed the deal, you made a good sale.
Oh, better than a good sale.
Look, I have a lot of things on my mind. You understand they're coming in. They're very upset.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
They are going to look under every rock, dig up every flaw, every mistake you've ever made. They are going to distort and exaggerate everything you've ever done, man. Don't you understand?
Is there something I can do differently here?
This is not an assessment of your productivity. You gotta try not to take this personally.
I deal with the goddamn customers so the engineers don't have to. I have people skills. I am good at dealing with people. Can't you understand that? What the hell is wrong with you people?
How'd you feel about the graphs?
Easy.
I struggled with the essay question on the back. What did you write?
Essay question?
On the back.
It wasn't heroin, it was angel dust, PCP, and I never even had my hands on it.
Regardless, it's not the kind of business we want here at First National.
We also have one dishonorable mention as well.
Sorry that my life is ruining your high.
Number 1, Wall Street.
Okay, let's go to work.
And they're off and running.
At first place, we hit the big leagues, and we hit them hard.
Put a couple $100,000 on those Bow Wow stocks you mentioned. Pick the dog with the least fleas. Use a stop loss, so downside's $100,000. And buy a decent suit. You can't come in here looking like this.
Wall Street is no place for boys, as Bud Fox soon finds out. If you want to succeed, you have to be tough. You have to be ruthless. And you've got to really, really love money.
Money never sleeps, pal. Just made 800,000 Hong Kong gold. It's been wired to you. Play with it.
When Bud falls in with Gordon Gekko, he's found the man to help him achieve the greediest of all his goals.
All right, Mr. Gekko. You got me.
They're brutal businessmen together, and their story makes for a spectacular film.
When I get hold of the son of a bitch who leaked this, I'm gonna tear his eyeballs out. I'm gonna suck his skull.
Do you agree with our list? Which business movie did we miss?
We both know I'm not going to sell TWA.
For more lucrative top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
That's it. Hello. Hello. Stand by. I'll tell you if we want to run it again.